Hi guys, and welcome back to the Cassie Project. So this week we've got another episode of Create This Book 3. I have got 3 prompts for us to do today. I'm so excited, so let's get straight into it. So the first prompt is create using a straw. First thing that popped into my mind was boba tea. Well, you have those big thick straws, don't you, with boba tea? And of course my eldest daughter is obsessed with boba tea at the minute, so I'm continually being reminded about it on a daily basis because she wants to make it herself. I'd really like to do that. If anyone's made boba tea before, let me know in the comments and let me know how easy it is, because it looks like a science experiment. Right. I was thinking of making like a splattery background. So I got out my paints and my straws that I have just got, and basically I set up a little palette for myself with some red, orange, yellow and a little bit of purple, and then I got some paint on the end of my straw and I started just blowing into it and splatting the paint across the page. It was super fun, but I tell you what, I didn't half get dizzy making this. It didn't quite turn out how I was expecting because it kind of moved. You move in the paint with your breath onto the paint. And so it just kind of made this really, really fun abstract-y picture, which I really liked, but it wasn't splattery and dotty like I was expecting, because that's the sort of thing that I wanted to go for with the boba tea in mind. So I got out my bleed-proof white paint. I mixed it with a bit of water and I dabbed my paintbrush into it and then just dotted that on the page. At first it came out as like a full circle, which is not what I wanted. I kind of wanted the rim of the straw, and eventually when you tap it a few times it started to create that circle shape. And then I felt like there was a bit of wasted space, so I thought I'd do the same with some black acrylic paint, and I just dabbed that on the white areas. And then I splattered some paint as well using my straw and splattered it across the page, and it was fantastic. This page is fantastic, but it's not complete. I'm not going to stop there. I'm going to create some boba tea stickers to put on this page. First, I get out my iPad and I start doing this sketch. I first use a Derwent tool, which is on the pencil section. I have it down on quite a thin pencil, so it feels like you're using like a 2H sort of pencil. So I've created my design, I've got that sketch out, and then I move that layer to the top and I pop a layer underneath. So we've got the sketch at the top, and then under it we're going to create this colour layer. So then I do the colouring in, and that sits behind the line. So I'm using a soft pastel to colour in. I really like this. If you can see, it's almost like a canvassy texture, which I really like. So I'll get my base colour in there and then I'll add some darker tones. And the best thing is you've got the colour wheel, so you can go in between those colours of the dark and lighter tones. So you don't have to worry too much about shading, because you just got to click that line and it goes darker and lighter, so you're not messing around with colours too much, which is such a win. I'm not even a massive fan of boba, to be honest. I find it a little bit strange. I'm not very good with mixing textures together, so I've never been a fan of like, you know, orange juice with the bits. These liquid's supposed to be a liquid, not half food, half liquid. It just doesn't make sense to me. And it's the same with like yogurts with bits in. Oh. So as long as they're separate, like I can have orange juice and I can have an orange, but not together and I can have plain yogurt and I can have fruit, but not together. Anyway, boba tea is a liquid with these things in there, and I'm gonna then colour in the boba, and yeah, we've created this cute little boba tea. I'm now moving back onto the sketch layer, and I have thickened up my pencil so that it's nice and dark, and I'm just going over all those lines again to give it more of a sketchy feel. I'm now gonna play around with the hue and the saturation to do lots of different colours. So I've got 6 different teas, and we're gonna stick these all over the page. But of course, I have turned them into stickers as well, just for you guys. How cute are these? We've got the little boba tea pack, so there's 6 in each pack. If you're into your boba tea, these stickers are now available. So here is my beautiful page. I'm so proud of it. I also added the word boba in there. I copied some calligraphy off my iPad and just give it a nice thick border. And I think that that really makes it all stand out and brings it all together. And of course, I put little boba balls all in the bottom of the letters. Just oh, it's cute. I love how this has turned out. It's so vibrant and bright, and it was good. It was fun as well. So the second prompt is create flaps. So the second prompt is create flaps. Create flaps.
Hold it together, Brian. Hold it together.
Cut along the bold lines on the page, then draw pictures in the boxes. Fold the flaps over the boxes
Keep it together.
and write hints about what's in the box beneath. So basically we've got these 3 different boxes. We're going to cut them out, and I'm going to have to stick some paper behind that because at the minute we've got these little windows. So I'm going to put some paper in behind that, close the little boxes, and then I'm going to paint the whole entire page in this lovely muted pink colour. So the idea that I've got is that I'm going to hide 3 of my stickers underneath these boxes, and I'm going to give some hints by the designs on the top of the box. So we're going to move on over to my iPad, and basically we're going to design the hints. The first one is going to be flowers and art supplies. So I colour them in and make them look all pretty, and then I'm going to copy and paste them to create this cute little pattern. I do the same with the next one. So this box is going to be covered in drippy yumminess, and of course we're going to have some sprinkles in there as well. And then finally, we're going to have this leafy moth print. So we're going to, again, create this lovely little pattern. And I'm going to print that all onto sticker paper. I'm also going to have these boxes that I can cut out as well, and they're going to sit behind the lids of the box. Have you guys guessed what stickers I'm going to put in these boxes from my little hinted themed patterns that I've got? Well, number 1, of course, has got to be my floral art sticker. It's so beautiful, and I didn't realise how much it matches the paintbrush with the flowers growing out. They've got a really similar colour theme, and they're so pretty. So those 2 are going to sit in the first box. Next, we have got this gorgeous little moth print. So proud of this moth print. I think it worked really nicely. Of course, we're going to have my emerald moth sat behind this one. And then finally, we have got this gorgeous, yummy, drippy, sprinkly goodness. And of course, my fab ice lolly is going to sit behind that. But I realised as I was editing this video, I actually put the sticker upside down. I'm so annoyed. The chocolate sprinkles are supposed to be at the top and the strawberry at the bottom. Never mind, it's a little twist on the hint. But yeah, I love this page. I think it turned out really nicely. At first I was a little bit worried because it looked a bit messy, but now I've got those prints on each of the boxes, I think it looks fantastic. And finally, it's create energy. So this one I've had an idea for a little while, but I've not known how to bring it all together. And today I was just like, no, I'm just gonna go for it and just gonna see how it works out. So I started on the right page where I am drawing out a windmill. At first I do a nice little sketch, and then I add my Unipin fine liner to do the details. And then I'm going to get out my watercolours. I'm going to give it this wash of colour. It's a very old kind of countryside looking windmill, not like one of the modern ones, an old one that's been sat in a field for centuries. And this mill is going to create flows of energy onto the page. I'm going to use a split pin to attach the things, the fans, the propellers to the building, and then you can actually spin it, which is so cute. We're going to have these pools of energy, and I was thinking of going for a very Van Gogh Starry Night kind of style. So I've created these little swirls all over the page, and then I'm going to go in with loads of brush strokes using my Artex acrylic paint pens. So I'm just moving those colours all around the swirls, and I'm just adding to it and adding to it so I can completely fill this page with colour. You can see all the individual brush strokes, and it's very expressionistic. You can see the energy pulsating into the sky, and I just thought it was yummy. I've used this colour theme of blues to purples. They're all very cool and yummy. I think this page is one of my favourite pages that I've done. I love that you've got the element of being able to actually move the windmill things, and then we've got the line and wash, but then we've got the acrylic pens, and it's such a mixture of different materials, and I think that works really, really nicely. So there you go. There is my 3 prompts for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Do carry on watching some more videos over here. There's a binge-worthy video of me. And of course, down at the bottom is someone that I recommend and think you should definitely go check out. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye.